working for you. This is Fox 2 News at 6.
You may not want to say it, you may not want to hear it, but let it snow. Winter weather arrives in Metro Detroit with the first snowfall of the season. Didn't you love it? I loved it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was nice to see.
Let's check out Belle Isle, which looked pretty cool today. Welcome to Fox 2 News at 6. I'm Hillary Golston.
And I'm Dave Spencer. The story today, you probably saw it with your own eyes. We're talking about the snow.
Yeah, it's our first time seeing it in just a little while. Weather Authority Stephanie Mead starts us off with a check of the forecast. We were just saying, it's kind of like a wet snow.
It is, yeah. It's wet. It came down in clips for a lot of locations. Right now, we're seeing some intermittent snow showers for a lot of folks, though. And this is a good kind of snow because it's not necessarily sticking to the roadways, so everyone should be getting around A-OK, at least for right now. This is a live look over the city and over Campus Martius right now, and you can see that there is a little bit of moisture on our lens, so it is from the active snow that we're seeing right now. There is a winter weather advisory, though, for folks in St. Clair County and Macomb County that goes until about 4 a.m. early tomorrow due to some lake effect snow bands that could cause some issues for travel through tomorrow morning. So keep that in mind if you do live in Macomb County and also St. Clair County through the rest of this evening and through the overnight hours. And you can see kind of where those darker blues are. That's some heavier snow situating itself over St. Clair County, Sanilac County, Macomb County, even into portions of Wayne County with additional lake enhanced snow just north of Flint. So that's going to continue to be the case, I think, for the next couple of hours for us here. Here's our Fox Futurecast model, 9 p.m. tonight, still dealing with those lake-enhanced snow showers just north of the city. It is going to clip parts of not just Macomb County, but also parts of Wayne, Oakland, extending down into Lenawee and Monroe counties as well. And that's going to continue potentially through the overnight. So there are additional accumulations we'll get into. Temps are going to get cold, though, so we'll show you how it'll feel early tomorrow morning in the full forecast in about 10 minutes. Hillary and Dave, over to you.
All right, Stephanie, this might not exactly be weather-related, but air travel is slowing down, and soon it could get even slower.
Yeah, the Secretary of Transportation has a warning for people hoping to fly for Thanksgiving. Fox 2's Camila Miri is live tonight. Obviously, it's important for people to know what the feds are saying because it definitely might affect them, Camille.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is really the last thing that travelers want to hear. Just so far today, right now, we did a quick snapshot of the boards back behind me. Already 9 cancellations going on right here at Detroit Metro. So a lot more than we saw yesterday at this time. There was only 1. So we are definitely seeing these cancellations ramp up. Take a look at some video. Let's break down today's announcement. And again, it's just prediction. It's just speculation. It's not fact. But it's a mandate. Of course, we're talking about the mandate from the FAA during the ongoing government shutdown to cancel flights across the whole country. And also, we're talking about delays. Airlines forced to cut flights to ease the strain on air traffic controllers who are working but not getting paid. According to the FAA, more and more air traffic controllers aren't showing up for work. Let's take a listen to U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy on Fox News this morning.
You've reported there was a whole slew of cancellations and delays across the airspace. That trend line is getting worse. As I look 2 weeks out, as we get closer to Thanksgiving travel, listen, I think what's going to happen is you're going to have air travel slow to a trickle. Yes, you'll have a few flights taking off and landing at our different airports across the country, but the thousands of flights that happen every day to move people around the country for this great American holiday, it's not going to happen.
So we don't want to scare you. Of course, that's speculation and a prediction right now, but it's not fact. But it's something to keep in mind if you're planning on traveling this Thanksgiving holiday, where we know it's the busiest, one of the busiest times of the year. Meanwhile, like I said at the beginning of the story, we are seeing things ramp up here at Detroit Metro, here at the McNamara Terminal. 9 cancellations I counted a short time ago, and yesterday at this time just 1, and the day before that just 2. So we are seeing a trend upwards of more cancellations. How this is going to play out during the Thanksgiving holiday, we'll have to wait and see. Reporting live at Detroit Metro, Camila Miri, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Camille, I know over the course of a couple days now, you've been talking with passengers, and they've been seemingly taking this in stride. Is that still the case with the people you're talking to today?
Yeah, I mean, people are really just trying to make the best of a bad situation. They're realizing that there's going to be delays, there's going to be cancellations, but sometimes it can get tricky as trying to get to where you need to go. And if you've got a connecting flight, if your first flight gets canceled, how are you going to get to the next one? So it's definitely a ripple effect, but people are trying to stay patient. And really, they keep talking about the government shutdown and how they want it to end, and they want everybody to get back to work, and they want the people who are working, like the TSA agents and the air traffic controllers, to start getting paid again.
Yeah, that's
Dave,
something we all want, Camille. Thank you for that report. The Trump administration with a message for states regarding SNAP benefits: undo them.
Yeah, and if they don't comply, the Department of Agriculture says states could face penalties. This is just the latest swing in the ongoing battle over SNAP benefits affecting 42 million Americans. The U.S. Supreme Court has stayed the lower court rulings, and so a lot of legal experts think this probably isn't going to happen. Nonprofits and leaders in some Democratic-run states are suing the feds to try to force the administration to fund the program.
It makes it impossible to be able to plan for how the family is going to be able to get through that day, that week, the next month, because they don't know when that funding is going to be coming in.
The problem is people are getting hurt in this. People are not getting on flights. They can't get SNAP benefits. There's real pain across the country.
Just horror to me that as an American citizen at my age, I can't have Thanksgiving dinner with my family because I can't afford the groceries.
This is the longest federal shutdown in history, now at 40 days. This is also the fourth different directive regarding SNAP in just the past 6 days.
Tragedy in Saline. 2 people are killed in a 4-car crash. It happened Friday night near Michigan Avenue and Willow Road. The driver in the Dodge Ram tried to pass a semi. That's when he hit a Jeep Cherokee that was traveling in the opposite direction with a woman and her 2 young kids inside. This caused the Jeep to lose control and go off-road. The Ram then sideswiped the semi and hit a Silverado with 2 people in it. The driver of the Ram, a 56-year-old man from Brooklyn, Michigan, died. So did the driver of the Silverado, a 43-year-old man from Hillsdale County. 4 others were hurt, 2 critically. Police tell us alcohol and drugs do not appear to be a factor in this crash. 2 people are killed in a crash in St. Clair Shores. Last night, a driver on westbound 94 near East 8 Mile went off the road and hit a tree. A 40-year-old man from St. Clair Shores, a 26-year-old man from Clinton Township, both dead. Witnesses say they were driving recklessly, lost control. The freeway was shut down for hours as a result, but has since reopened. Today, people in Detroit came out to honor veterans.
Yeah, obviously the indomitable spirit, right? Not just of veterans, but the people who were there. The snow and the cold certainly wasn't going to stop that. It was a pretty good turnout in spite of the weather. Roughly 2,000 vets taking part in the annual Veterans Day Parade in Corktown. Our own Fox 2's Rich Luderman was there. He's an Air Force veteran. He was also the MC, as he's done a number of years now. Dozens of organizations registered to be a part of this fantastic event.
People don't realize we're in 150 nations. We're all over the world. Our carriers are in ports. We're in Italy. You name it, we're there. And people don't recognize that these men and women are away from their families, and they're defending that big word. A big word is democracy.
The city's worked hard. The county's worked hard. The veterans groups have worked hard. And this year, Council members Scott Benson and Mary Waters funded a new Office of Veterans Affairs that's even enhanced the services within the city of Detroit.
All right, there you see it, the 4-star 4-mile race. This is the 20th year that they've been holding this parade. And Fox 2 is proud to support the effort to prevent and end veteran homelessness, not just in Metro Detroit, but across the country as well. And that's why Fox is again partnering with U.S. vets through the Make Camel Your Cause campaign. To learn more about the campaign or to donate, just scan the QR code right there on your screen. You can shop for Camel, or you can just wear it, then snap a selfie or video and share that on social media using hashtag #HonorUsVets.
The president has a plan for what to do with the money America is collecting in tariffs. He wants to give some of it to you. We'll tell you how much after the break.
President Donald Trump wants to give every American $2,000.
Yeah, this would be a rebate from tariffs, he says. In a post on Truth Social, he says this would be a reward to taxpayers. The president says the money would go to not high-income earners, but didn't provide any other specifics. Meanwhile, the president's tariff policies are facing a challenge in the Supreme Court. According to a study by the University of Michigan, consumer confidence right now is at its lowest point in 3.5 years, which is a near record low. Well, the legend lives on as people in Metro Detroit and beyond remember the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Yeah, we're seeing a series of special events that are happening all weekend long through tomorrow on Belle Isle at the Dawson Great Lakes Museum. Tomorrow will mark 50 years since the ship sank in Lake Superior, killing all 29 men on board. It was the last major shipping disaster on the Great Lakes. Today's event at the museum featured brunch with a meal based on the menu that was on the Edmund Fitzgerald. There was also a video presentation, activities for the kids, and so much more.
It's a really important history for all Michiganders to know. And so I hope people come and learn a little bit about this special history on this special weekend, but I hope they leave feeling like the Dawson Great Lakes Museum and the maritime stories that we tell here are a history that's a part of their history and that they'll come back over and over again.
And also tomorrow, there's the annual Lost Mariners Remembrance from 6 to 8, a tribute to all sailors lost on the Great Lakes. And we invite you to join us for the Gales of November, a half-hour special dedicated to the history of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. That's tomorrow night at 6:30 right here on Fox 2. All right, so let's transition back to stuff that's going on today. In the Motor City, we had an event celebrating really all things Detroit.
Yeah, it highlights the local small business community, helping to give them a boost. Fox 2's Ingrid Kelly takes us to Eastern Market.
As the countdown to Christmas continues, a retail opportunity that celebrates the Motor City.
I saw it on the news, actually. Wanted to come out and check it out.
I'm looking for the special thing, just special things.
Shoppers from near and far making their way to Eastern Market for all things Detroit.
Everything local made, get early start on Christmas shopping.
This yearly shopping extravaganza is the brainchild of Jennifer Crawford Williams, who started this initiative as a way to support small business entrepreneurs in Michigan.
It's so necessary because small businesses are the backbone to the community, so events like All Things Detroit is the blueprint of what ecosystems can be everywhere.
Entrepreneurs showcasing merchandise that lets you wear your Detroit pride.
These are our double-sided silk scarves. This is the Detroit City map. It is so versatile, an amazing gift for the holiday season.
Other business owners on site were serving up the flavors of the D.
You should come to Mocha Coffee because our coffee is actually roasted locally right here in Metro Detroit. So you get that bean and it's absolutely fresh, probably roasted 2 days ago.
The great thing about All Things Detroit is that it gives these small business entrepreneurs the visibility that they may not ordinarily get because of the high cost of advertising.
If you have a brick and mortar and you want to get in contact with the community, it's good to just pop up so people know where you are and you can spread the word about your business.
Whipped Up Cosmetics took the opportunity to spread the word about its product line.
It's all natural, home-based. It's a skincare line, and you guys should come check it out.
And celebrate all things Detroit.
What up, though? What up, though?
In Detroit, Ingrid Kelly, Fox 2 News.
Very winter-like day here across the state. We did pick up some accumulation in spots, and a lot of it was on grassy surfaces, on top of roofs, and a lot of us were between that inch to upwards of 2 inches. Now, Temperance picked up a little bit more at just shy of 2.5 inches, but from Adrian extending into Clinton, we've seen anywhere between 1 inch to 2 inches. Now, there is that potential to see additional accumulation heading into tonight and early tomorrow, with some lake effect snow too for certain spots, including Mount Clemens in Macomb County. This is a live look right now. You can see that there is still a little bit of some moisture out there, and it is lake enhanced snow that they're seeing. So these darker blues usually indicates that we're seeing heavier bursts of some snow, and even up near parts of Saginaw seeing some of that lake enhanced snow as well. So St. Clair County, Sanilac County, Macomb County, and even parts of Wayne County potentially picking up on additional snowfall accumulation heading into tonight and early tomorrow, which is why we have winter weather advisories for some spots in southeast Michigan. So it does include St. Clair County and then also Macomb County until 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. Might be a little tricky getting into work tomorrow, even if you're not included in the winter weather advisory, because it is going to get so cold overnight. And there's just a lot of damp spots out there from the wet snow today. So there could be a few select spots that pick up on icy conditions. Now, we do have winter storm warnings for Northwest Indiana, Southwest Michigan, parts of the Chicagoland area, additional winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories up near the UP. So very winter-esque here across the region. As we head into tonight, that lake effect snow is going to continue. Now, tomorrow afternoon, it starts to become a bit more spotty, but we're still going to keep that snow chance in the forecast, not only Monday, but potentially into Tuesday as well. We could pick up an additional 1.5 to possibly 2 inches for a few spots, but I do think a vast majority of southeast Michigan that's not closer to Lake Huron and the city, maybe 1/2 inch at most. Temps right now are hovering near freezing, 33 in the city, 31 Lansing. Feel like temps are in the mid-20s. The big story, I think, for most of us moving forward is going to be those cold temperatures. Lows tonight will bottom out in the mid-20s. Feel like temperatures are going to get in the teens, and there could be a few spots pretty close to the single digits early tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a cold one for us here. So have those layers handy and ready to go because it is going to be a cold start to our Monday morning. Temperatures tomorrow in terms of the actual air temp will be in the mid-30s Monday, Tuesday 38 degrees. We finally climb back to the 40s by Wednesday. There's that bubble of colder air we'll experience tomorrow, and then it looks like we see a slightly milder next weekend with temps returning closer to near 50 degrees. And here's our extended forecast here. We do have a few rain chances, I think, as we move towards the end of the week and into next weekend with daytime highs returning to near 50 degrees. Hillary, over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Stephanie. We're going to talk a little weather. Super Typhoon Feng Wong has slammed the Philippines. More than 1 million people have been forced to evacuate, but there aren't many places they can go. Of course, the Philippines is actually an archipelago, which is made up of a bunch of islands. The storm is nearly 1,000 miles wide and is expected to cover 2/3 of that country. The nation's still reeling from a typhoon that killed more than 200 people there just last week. Now, once again, there's a state of emergency that had to be in place.
In Hawaii, Kilauea is at it again. Liquid hot magma boiling out of one of the world's most active volcanoes. Fortunately, the lava, we're told, is contained and not threatening any homes. Kilauea keeps erupting and has been since late last year, but scientists say this is all part of the same eruption. Kilauea is located within Hawaii's Volcano National Park.
Red Wings looking to get back on track this afternoon, hosting the Blackhawks, the team that was looking for its 3rd straight win. And it's usually a good sign when the captain nets a goal. Dylan Larkin got his first in the last 6 games, but Detroit struggled in other areas. We'll show you next. All right, we're going to start with the Red Wings, who were back on the ice after dropping Friday night's game to the Rangers, looking to ignite a power play that's gone 1 for 15 with the man advantage over the last 4 games. We're going to start with Detroit on the penalty kill, looking to slow Chicago's PP in the first minute after a Dylan Larkin tripping penalty. Connor Bedard fires it past John Gibson for the goal. Blackhawks up 1-0. Later in the period, Lucas Raymond shoots. Puck goes through Arvid Soderblom's legs, and Larkin is there to get enough on it for the goal. Tied it at 1. Second period, Chicago up 2-1. Bad day for Detroit's PP. 4 minutes on the man advantage to end the second period. Couple of chances to score, but they just couldn't capitalize. The Wings were 0 for 5 with the man advantage, and the penalty kill wasn't any better. Third period, Bedard finds Tyler Bertuzzi in front. He goes 5-hole, and it is now Chicago scoring. They went 3 for 3 on the man advantage, and they beat Detroit 5-1.
The power play, we didn't get in and get established. We had a tough time entering the zone, and I think we lost 8 or 9 face-offs, so all of a sudden you could keep starting in your zone, and then all of a sudden guys get frustrated. They don't do what they need to do or what they're supposed to do. We had 10 minutes on the power play. They had 1:19. They scored in 3 of their 3 shots. We got 0 for 11. That's the game.
All right, still with the NHL, where the Detroit Red Wings Foundation teamed up with Meijer this weekend to invest in youth hockey, working to fix up East Side Hockey Ice Arena in Detroit. It serves as a spark to get kids on the ice and making sure that the fire burns for everyone here in Hockeytown.
Our commitment to the city of Detroit, and particularly youth in Detroit, goes back a long way.
As we're getting our scholars out here on the ice to celebrate the Learn, Play, Score program, as well as donate $15,000 to ESH Ice Rink.
For the centennial season, we are making sure that we are leaning into the We Are Hockeytown mantra.
We firmly believe in the power of sport.
I remember being a kid here growing up and playing at this rink, and the rink looks great.
we are servicing 5 rinks across the state of Michigan to help them with upgrades that they need to continue the growth of the game.
By making these kind of investments in these local rinks, we can continue to make it more inclusive.
We have scholarships. We bring kids on the ice that normally wouldn't be able to play hockey, the opportunity to play hockey and be a part of such a beautiful sport.
This is true building in the community, helping the community. A lot of kids in this area want to play hockey, and this rink is really making it possible.
So we want to provide this access to everybody.
When we took over this in 2012, we had about 200 kids that were playing hockey. At this point in time, we have over 500 kids that participate in the program.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, to see it grow like that from 200 to 500. And some former Red Wings alumni in town also doing their bit this weekend to help the Wings.
I always love seeing, like, our sports players giving back, being
it's
involved.
huge. They're human. They need to continue to grow the game.
I know a lot of people watching the stream, watching the game, and we noticed maybe Dan Campbell with the play sheet of his own. Do we know anything about what's going on there?
Dan Campbell pushing some buttons. Lions offense is waking up.
They are, though. It's working. Whatever he's
we'll
doing,
have it all
it's
tonight.
working.
We'll have it all on the edge tonight.
All right.
Or I'm sorry, Sportsworks. Keep calling it the edge.
All the
Sportsworks.
above.
Yeah.
All the above.
Everywhere.
It's snowing out there. It certainly felt a little more wintry. I know a lot of folks were kind of excited about it. I saw a lot of pictures coming out of various spots in southeast Michigan, and we still have the snow out there right now, but a lot of this is starting to transition over into lake effect snow. So there are winter weather advisories in Macomb and St. Clair County, so keep that in mind. It's going to get cold tonight, too. So feel like temps early tomorrow morning will be in the teens.
Crazy.
Just letting you guys know that, too.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Can't wait.
That's Fox News at 6. Thanks for being with us.
We'll be on air at 10. We'll see you there. Bye.
Bye.